has the Phoenix on that RC, and look at this base, absolutely crushed. Hey, does he? Yeah, okay. He goes for the ricochet cannon, takes out the Inferno, takes out the Clan Castle, the arrow that removes the Town Hall and the poison.
Yep, there we go. Fireball set up. Take down this left compartment.
And that is it. As we are seeing Invis start, Fireball probably coming off, yes, indeed, for this section towards that top side to help remove this area as 17 Rocket Loons will come in.
Okay, I am surprised that we see this base now from Elevate, because this was one of the bases of Oni Bats from last month. The base which actually Bash liked a lot, and well, this means this base is 1 month old. I don't know if they have trapped anything specific, maybe like changed some traps to beta entry, but I'm surprised because this base is everywhere. If you're playing on TH17 in Legends or in Clan Wars, you will have faced this base most likely at some point. Everyone has copied it because it was not tripled once over the last qualifier. So let's see if Dizzy have, well, practiced versus this base a lot, and if they know how to 3-star now, because what in charge so far is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, and we do have the BC that got pulled out of the defensive Clan Castle. Poison was down in the furnace. It is now gone. Warden is continuing his charge through this top side, as we have Yeti Might from the Town Hall that he took that down, continue to move off to the left. They are now removed, but these air skellies, quite annoying, but slowly taking them down as the Ice Golem and the Rocket Loon will move up to this Grand Warden, but he will basically one-shot each one of them, taking them pretty quickly, and not wasting any time now with that Queen and King to the far left side, while that Warden needs a solo to the top side.
This is a lot of base still left, with 1 minute and 20 seconds left now for him. He's using that giant gauntlet to really push that King into the next compartment. The Yak maybe is going to open another compartment so the King can get some more value in there. And the Royal Champion still is not been deployed just yet, with a lot of Rocket Loons left to be deployed as well. There goes some more Earthquakes. He's going to try to set up the Royal Champion for the core, and there we go. We have as well the Rocket Spear in there. The Poison Tower is getting one shot. 50 seconds now left at this stage.
And he's taking his time to pick this base off, and I love the value of the Royal Champion. Going into solo the core, there's no threat to her, and he also has the Phoenix on that RC, and look at this base, absolutely crushed, taking it down, and that is the problem of rerunning a base that was doing so well, but last month, meaning now all these teams have had plenty of time to practice and to see it in Legends League. Granted, Legends is not in hard mode.
But Dizzy now in a prime position if they can turn this around, and we see the man who is so good with those Warden charges. He's using that as well in Legends. I have seen like attacks of him where he literally swags like 3 of his heroes in attacks like this. Obviously this is in the normal mode then, like not in hard mode, but this really showcases how good he can be with this strategy. And using the Warden early to charge into the base. The Flame Flinger is making this attack speed so much stronger, and then he has so much backhand power with all of those Rocket Loons.
Yeah, this Warden's going to take his time, but remember, keep your eye out for the Queen's Arrow, and a Phoenix is on his Queen of all things. As this Warden's going to charge his way through and probably Fireball the Ricochet Cannon in the core, so he removes the Clan Castle, or even, wait, does he? Yeah, okay, he goes for the Ricochet Cannon, takes out the Inferno, takes out the Clan Castle, the arrow that removes the Town Hall and the Poison Spell Tower. What an arrow from that Queen!
What a great value. And because of the Phoenix now, he should be able to take down the defending Minion Prince. And we have just seen how much value defensive Minion Prince can provide for the base. So having the Minion Prince go down here is a really, really big thing for him. As all of this is happening, the Flame Flinger is still taking down defenses. Now he's converting this into like a little bit of a Minion Prince charge, because the Minion Prince is having such great synergy with the Rocket Loons. You can like sprinkle them in to really tank those possible Black Mines. They are so good together, this hero with those troops. And that's exactly what he's showcasing right now, because on top of that, he still has the Royal Champion left to be deployed.
That is such an impressive use of your heroes there. The Warden continuing all the way through this left side. Minion Prince is going to be able to still pop his ability. Royal Champion still yet to be deployed, and this base is looking to be crushed here as he has the Giga Bomb to the bottom side. And I really love that Phoenix on that Queen. That was such a smart way to help take out the defensive Minion Prince, because we've seen, like you mentioned, so many times that the Minion Prince on the defensive side is such an annoyance and it's such a big problem. And look at this, all these Rocket Loons still left, and this base is completely destroyed. And you know that this base was not designed to try to stop an attack like this. And so when you come in with off-meta attacks, it could be so strong.
Yeah, and really, like, he is so good with those Warden charges, controlling those heroes, and I really liked that he brought in the Minion Prince. Now it is back to Dizzy, and it seems like they're going in again with those Rocket Loons. Is this going to be another Warden charge? It seems like, at least so far. Yep, there we go. Fireball set up. Take down this left compartment. And Dizzy right now are keep going with those Fireball attacks.
They like the Fireball. It is a very strong attack. But the problem is, if you miss the Fireball, you miss that little bit of value, and the attack completely goes sideways. And look at that. You mentioned how strong Sneezy is. The Booger pulling all those red air bombs right there to help protect that Warden's healers. As we have a Flame Flinger off to the far left. That's going to get some nice value over there, as this Warden will continue to just power his way through to this left side.
Yeah, and eventually making to the town. At least that is the goal here for him, to take that out. All of those minions at the same time working at that bottom side. Take a look at that. He's using one archer at the bottom side with the workshop to distract the Bitterheart, and then use the minions to work on the other buildings. I mean, that's kind of cool. Bitterhearts can only work on one building to repair it, so he's keeping that busy with the one single archer, as the Flamefinger is still ticking with those top side defenses. The Warden right now going more towards the core, which means the Town Hall is not as safe as you might think.
Well, we do have the Furnace coming out of the defensive CC. Did poison it up. Warden's going to continue his way through. He has to multitask. Keeping that Warden alive is critical, as we find double Seeking Air Mines. And look at that. He sees it, rages up the Warden, makes him invisible, pops the King ability as well. He knows that Warden cannot die in this attack.
Yeah, the Royal Champion, though, in from the bottom side of the tunnel is somewhat safe. Even though we have the Giga Bomb over there, it is safe to go down. Another invisibility spell, saving that Warden. That was close. But again, those pros are really good with those multitasking attacks.
And look at this Earthquake right through the core. The Royal Champion Rocket Spear comes across, going to help take down the Ricochet Cannon. The Warden's still in the middle. He is moving through. Rocket Loons off to the far right side. More Rocket Loons into that Monolith. He's got one Invis and two Rocket Loons left. And look at how strong this attack is. Just dissecting this base apart one by one. Finds a Tornado Trap to the outside of the base. And another 3-star for Dizzy X Stanima. What an attack here. We do have the Clan Castle in the core, but he'll be fine. He can come back around for it with plenty of time. And that is a huge advantage. 2 triples, plus your opponent has gotten a 66% 2-star.